Good evening. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Bahrain ranked 10th safest country in the world. Second group of Bahrainis back home from quake-hit Turkey. Joint inspection campaigns conducted on stores and warehouses. Owner of private health firms in Saudi must be full-time Saudi doctor. Skilled Emiratis in private sector get equal pay to expatriates in same job. News in detail. Bahrain ranked 10th safest country in the world. Bahrain has been ranked among the top 10 safest countries in the world by NEMPIO's 2023 Crime Index, which has listed 142 countries around the globe. The United Arab Emirates, Oman, and Qatar are the other nations from the Gulf Cooperation Council in the top 10 rankings. Bahrain scored 24 on the crime and 76 on the safety indexes, whereas neighboring Saudi managed 24.6 on the crime index and 74.4 in the safety index to rank 14th. Abu Dhabi is the safest city in the world, following Doha in the ranking. Second group of Bahrainis back home from quake-hit Turkey. A second group of citizens have returned to the Kingdom of Bahrain from the cities of Urfa and Hatay in the Republic of Turkey. The Embassy of Bahrain in Ankara stepped in to fly them back home in the aftermath of the devastating earthquake which rocked the southeastern region of Turkey. Bahrain's ambassador in Ankara, Dr. Ibrahim Yusuf Al Abdullah, paid tribute to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, hailing royal directives to dispatch humanitarian relief aid to the quake-hit victims in the Republic of Turkey and the Arab Republic of Syria. He also hailed the support of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and follow-up of Bahrainis abroad. Dr. Al Abdullah also praised the pivotal role of the Royal Humanitarian Foundation, led by His Majesty the King's representative for humanitarian work and youth affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa. He affirmed the embassy's commitment to facilitate procedures for Bahraini citizens to return home in the aftermath of the natural calamity which hit Turkey. He expressed thanks and gratitude to all relevant official authorities in the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Republic of Turkey for their cooperation to enable Bahrainis to return home safely. Royal Guard Search and Rescue Team continues humanitarian mission in Turkey. The Royal Guard Search and Rescue Task Force continues its humanitarian mission, Arms of Relief Operation in Turkey, under the direct follow-up of Major General His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the National Security Advisor, Royal Guard Commander. The mission aims to alleviate the impact of the earthquake which rocked Turkey and Syria recently. The team, which is working around the clock, is dealing with the rubble very professionally, out of keenness to apply the highest standards of safety, while unearthing survivors and the victims caught under the rubble in the devastated areas. Tourism Minister chaired Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority's board meeting. Tourism Minister Fatima bin Jafar Al Sayrafi stressed success in exceeding the goals which were set within the 2022 strategy. She stressed the importance of harnessing our efforts to achieve more tourism successes during the next stage in order to reach the goals of the economic recovery plan. The minister made the statement as she chaired today the board meeting of the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority. The 2022 tourism indicators exceeded the targeted performance results set in the tourism strategy 2022-2026. Tourism revenues topped BD 1.5 billion in 2022, an increase of 50% compared to the target figure for the same year, which stood at BD 1 billion. Joint inspection campaigns conducted on stores and warehouses. Southern Governorate Police Directorate, in association with the General Directorate of Criminal Investigations and Forensic Science and the General Directorate of Civil Defense, conducted a joint inspection campaign on stores and warehouses located in the Southern Governorate. The campaign aimed to ensure commitment to safety requirements in addition to protecting lives and public and private properties. This campaign, conducted in association with Southern Municipality, aimed to monitor the stores and warehouses that violate requirements and regulations. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
വാട്ടിയ വാഴയിലയിൽ കുത്തരിച്ചോറും പരിപ്പും പപ്പടവും സാമ്പാറും അവിയലും തോരനുമൊക്കെയായി ഒരു പൊതിച്ചോറ് കിട്ടിയാലോ? കൊതിച്ചു നിൽക്കാതെ വരൂ മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റിലേക്ക്. സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ, ചൈനീസ്, ഗ്രിൽ തുടങ്ങിയ വ്യത്യസ്ത രുചിഭേദങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആസ്വദിക്കാം ഫാമിലി ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റായ മോനോയിൽ നിന്നും. കൂടാതെ പാർട്ടി ഹാൾ, പ്രൈവറ്റ് പാർക്കിംഗ്, ലൈസൻസ്, ഷീഷ, ലൈവ് മ്യൂസിക് എന്നിവയും ലഭ്യമാണ്. മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് ആഫ്റ്റർ സിയാം ഗാരേജ്, ലുലു ഡാന മോൾ റോഡ്, ബുർഹാമ. കോൺടാക്ട് നമ്പർ 77934111 33634111.
Welcome back. Owner of private health firms in Saudi must be full-time Saudi doctor. Ownership and management of private health firms, including hospitals, clinics, and laboratories, will be restricted to Saudis, according to the new amendments made in the Private Health Institutions Law. However, this regulation will not be applicable to international health centers and hospitals and their branches in some cities and governorates in the kingdom. Expatriates can only undertake supervision of the health institutions, and that is in the event of the failure in meeting the requirements by Saudis. The Council of Ministers approved amendments in Article 2 of the Private Health Institutions Law in this regard. Only a Saudi doctor can own and manage private health institutions. The Saudi doctor shall be specialized in the respective clinical field and shall be engaged in full-time management and supervision of the institution. According to the amendment, the new rules are applicable to medical complexes, medical laboratories, radiology centers, and one-day surgery centers. But there will be an exemption for international health centers and hospitals and their branches in some cities and governorates in the kingdom. Saudi Arabia to send its first astronauts to space in 2023. Saudi Arabia announced on Sunday that it will be sending the first Saudi female astronaut, Rayana Barnawi, and a Saudi male astronaut, Ali Al-Qarani, to the International Space Station during the second quarter of 2023. This aims to empower national capabilities in human spaceflight geared towards serving humanity and benefiting from the promising opportunities offered by the space industry, as well as contributing to scientific research in many aspects such as health, sustainability, and space technology. The astronauts Barnawi and Al-Qarni will join the crew of the AX-2 space mission. The space flight is scheduled to launch from the USA to the International Space Station. In addition, the Saudi Human Space Flight Program includes the training of 2 more astronauts, Mariam Fardous and Ali Al-Gamdi, on all missions requirements. This mission is also historic as it will make the kingdom one of the few countries in the world that brings 2 astronauts of the same nationality aboard the International Space Station simultaneously. Saudi Arabia and US discuss maritime cooperation. The commander of the Royal Saudi Naval Forces, Lieutenant General Fahd bin Abdullah Al Gaddafi, received the commander of United States Naval Forces Central Command, commander of United States Fifth Fleet, and commander of Combined Maritime Forces, Lieutenant General Brad Cooper. The meeting discussed the importance of strengthening bilateral cooperation in the field of maritime security and waterway security to ensure the freedom and safety of navigation in the Arabian Gulf region. The commander of the Royal Saudi Land Forces, Lieutenant General Fahd bin Abdullah Al Mutair, met the commanding general of United States Army General Central Lieutenant General Patrick D. Frank. The 2 sides discussed aspects of defense cooperation between the 2 friendly countries and ways to enhance and develop them. Oman announced Israel Mirage holiday. The Ministry of Labour announced that Sunday 28 Rajab 1444 AH, corresponding to 19th February 2023, will be an official holiday for employees of units of the state's administrative apparatus and other legal entities, as well as establishments of the private sector on the occasion of the blessed anniversary of Israel Mirage. The ministry pointed out that employers may agree on terms to engage employees on the said holiday if deemed necessary due to the nature of their work, provided they compensate the workers for the holiday. Skilled Emiratis in private sector get equal pay to expatriates in same job. The average salary earned by a UAE national working in a skilled job of any company in the private sector is almost equal to or not less than that allocated to other non-Emirati employees working in the same job and with similar tasks, according to a government study. Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Awar, Minister of Human Resources and Emiratization, confirmed that the extensive study on the salaries in the private sector in the labor market in the country was conducted recently by the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization. He stressed that the Ministry of Human Resources does not accept discrimination in salaries between a citizen and non-citizen employee. India rejuvenated defense production sector in 8 to 9 years, said Prime Minister. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday showcased India as an attractive destination for investment in the defense manufacturing sector and said the country will move towards becoming one of the leading exporters of military hardware globally, backed by favorable economic policies. After inaugurating the 14th edition of the Aero India at the Yelahanka Air Force Station on the outskirts of Bangalore, he said India has rejuvenated its defense production sector in the last 8 to 9 years and is looking at increasing the export of military hardware from $1.5 billion to $5 billion by 2024-2025. The new India of the 21st century will neither miss any opportunity nor will it lack any effort. Modi said India's defense exports have increased 6 times in the last 5 years and that it has crossed the figure of $1.5 billion in its exports. The 5-day aerospace exhibition, considered the largest in Asia, is being participated by over 700 Indian and foreign defense companies besides delegates from around 100 countries, which included several defense ministers as well. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.